I mean, I honestly never thought this Usher and Justin Bieber situation would blow up like this. And now, sources are saying that Usher and Bieber were fighting over how Usher never protected JB, and how he allegedly gave JB an STD when he was younger. Guys, please let me just first put it out there that I'm just reporting what is being said. And as crazy as it might sound, this is what is out there. And do y'all know who is allegedly on top of this tea? Nicki Minaj, cuz. Apparently, y'all can't stop tagging her. Allegedly. In the spirit of revealing what people had to go through in the industry when they were younger, she is now reportedly saying that people should look into what happened to Justin Bieber and call out everyone who may have been involved. And that includes Usher.
They're not seeing what the intentions was in his heart when he took Justin Bieber there.
Oh.
Let's be honest. He took Justin Bieber there. Diddy had been trying to get to Bieber for a minute. And his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours.
Now, of course, this entire situation is an aftermath of how Usher and Justin Bieber reportedly had a heated exchange at Beyoncé's party. According to people who attended the party, Usher is the one who came up to Justin at the party with energy and anger, and the two got into a heated exchange. Some guests reportedly felt the argument was intense enough to draw attention across the room, and there were also whispers suggesting things may have escalated further, although there is no confirmed report of any physical fight. Then an insider gave more details about what happened, saying the issue was beyond just one night. They were like, on Oscar night, it reached a boiling point. Usher feels Justin's behavior of late, and in particular on the night, has been out of line. He held himself back. Out of respect for Jay-Z and Beyoncé, he chose not to escalate the situation further, but some feel like he was ready for a fight. From his perspective, there's a level of loyalty and gratitude that hasn't been reciprocated, and the distance between them has come off as dismissive and disrespectful. Usher, who played a key role in helping Justin get his start, feels that history matters. But then there was another source who reported that the distance Justin has been keeping is intentional and rooted in deeper personal concerns, as Justin feels Usher just didn't protect him when he was younger. In fact, a second source also pushed back on claims of disrespect, suggesting that Justin Bieber's behavior may stem from internal struggles rather than hostility, and said, Justin was at a party with his friends and with his wife and having a great time. What Usher is taking as disrespect may actually be him feeling guilty or ashamed. You see that issue of Usher never protecting JB? That's where I want y'all to put all the focus on, cuz this is also what someone like Nicki Minaj has been saying for the last couple of months, that there's so much happening in the industry with people being taken advantage of, yet the culprits never get called out. Now, in Justin's case, y'all know that Usher was the one who signed Justin when he first joined the industry with the intention of making him a star. But instead of doing this, he allegedly not only took advantage of him, but also passed him to the wolves. Okay guys, one thing y'all need to understand is that Usher probably went through the most humiliating things when he joined the industry under Diddy's wing.
It's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes, you know what I'm saying, before pause was invented, you know what I'm saying, but it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Baby, there were even reports about how one of the reasons Kim Porter was unalived was because Kim allegedly had incriminating video footage of Diddy from when they were both working for Uptown Records. Allegedly. While Kim was going through security footage from Uptown Records, because she had a feeling Diddy was playing her, she allegedly came across footage of Diddy and Andre Harrell. Now, based on reports, what she didn't expect was that she would also come across footage of Usher and Diddy. Apparently, Usher's mom confronted Diddy about allegedly being intimate with Usher after she found out what was going on. And don't ask me why Usher's mom didn't do anything after finding out, because I also don't know. The only thing I have heard is that the alleged encounters with Usher landed him in a hospital.
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. right? I know, and people know, that was around that in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation. And that situation led Usher to the hospital.
I mean, Usher himself has said that the things he experienced while he was living with Diddy were just shocking, to say the least. Plus, he also said that as a dad, he would never allow his son to attend the Puffy Flavor Camp.
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans.
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about that.
Oh.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 in the morning with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
a living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Usher was also questioned about his time at the Puffy Flavor Camp during an interview for the cover of Essence magazine. And he said that a lot actually took place at the Flavor Camp, and he's gonna include all the nasty details in his book one day. Also, can I just mention that Usher was also mentioned in the lawsuit against Diddy by Lil Rod, where Rod talked about Diddy bragging about hooking up with an artist who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Yeah, he definitely went through it. Now, for someone who went through some of the most unbelievable things in the industry, you would expect that he would take care of Justin Bieber once he signed him, right? Well, allegedly, Usher did the exact opposite, and we've had reports claiming that he was the first person to take advantage of Justin, and possibly even gave JB an STD. Honey, y'all know that there have been stories about how Usher allegedly gave several people STDs. Remember, there was a time when a woman named Quantasia Sharpton, along with a Jane Doe and John Doe, sued Usher, claiming they all had relations with Usher, and they all said he risked their health by not telling them about his alleged herpes diagnosis, and were seeking unspecified damages. The woman who did not identify herself said that she slept with Usher at least twice, and after contracting the STD from him, her twins were stillborn, which is a direct consequence of giving birth while infected. And like I said, there was also a John Doe who said he hooked up with Usher at a Koreatown spa in Los Angeles and unknowingly got infected. So from what I've heard, the streets are saying that this is one of the things Justin's camp meant when they were talking about Usher not protecting JB. And then there have also been talks about how he basically passed him over to Diddy. Of course, people have always pointed to that video where Diddy and Justin were together for 48 hours. The footage shows Diddy telling the camera that he and Justin would be spending 48 hours together in his LA home, but he couldn't divulge exactly what they would be doing. However, he also made a few promises to Justin, like letting him drive his Lambo when he turned 16.
Let's slow down, okay?
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you get 16. You good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay, I get the mansion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when...
People have been convinced for the longest time that something must have happened in those 48 hours, or after, because in another clip that has also been making rounds since the allegations, Diddy and Justin were together in a recording studio, where Justin was probably recording his 2010 debut album, My World 2.0. Apparently, Justin looked so uncomfortable and scared when Diddy looked at him from behind tinted sunglasses and questioned him about why they had not been hanging out like they used to. According to what the streets are saying, Justin was scared because of what both Usher and Diddy did to him. And you know what? People have said that even if Usher was not the one moving Justin, he definitely saw what was happening, and like the sources revealed, he never protected him. Speaking of which, have y'all ever heard about how Cory Gamble was selling JB out? See, Cory was once Justin's tour manager, working under Justin Bieber's manager Scooter Braun. His Instagram feed between 2013 and 2014 is actually filled with shout-outs to Justin Bieber and behind-the-scenes images in the recording studio. Like, he even called Justin Bieber his nephew a few times. Now, the assumption is that other than handling Justin's tours, Cory was also organizing for Justin to be with Hollywood execs, and specifically when Diddy needed Justin, Cory was the one who made him available. And when I say available, y'all know exactly what I mean, right? Apparently, the reason why Diddy used Cory was because of his other job in Hollywood, which is basically a fixer. People have actually said for the longest time that they believe Cory is a handler who fixes the average day-to-day problems that famous people encounter both publicly and privately, including issues that they have that they don't want the general public talking about. To some extent, even I have to admit that a lot of what people have said actually makes sense, because I googled Cory before, and there is really no information besides him being an actor and producer. He isn't an A-list actor, and hasn't produced that much either, but he is so close to A-list people. Why? Allegedly, they use him to fix their messes, especially the very shady and dangerous ones, and that would explain why Diddy used him. Anywho, if you've noticed, Usher has been trying to say that people exaggerated what happened, and that things are being blown out of proportion, and that he's cool with Justin Bieber, but nobody is really buying it. People want the entire history with Justin to be looked into, and a lot of people have actually been tagging Nicki Minaj to expose this as well. Whether or not she's gonna do it, I don't know. But let me know whether you think the issue between JB and Usher boils down to Usher not protecting Bieber when he needed protection.